I didn't have to worry about the first quarter. I just know that how good Geelong are. It's not a matter of we woke up in the first quarter and found out they're a good football side.
But you beat them comfortably past. I know it doesn't necessarily have anything to do with time, but they got a real, I suppose, confidence-boosting start against the team that they would have.
Yeah, no, they were very, very good. I thought they were pretty good all night, quite frankly. We might have got hold of them a little bit in the second quarter, but I thought they were very good for most of the night. I don't know how long ago it was, but it's probably about 5 weeks ago, running from the ground to the coach's box as a piece of bread. 3 weeks ago it looked like someone had lost an ear. Today it looked like someone lost a finger. That's it. The bread's still there. It's still up on the, so I'll clearly clear our, brush our, or sweep our stairs internally. And that's reminded me very much of ourselves. It was fresh. We were pretty fresh a few weeks ago, and I just reckon that we really didn't play. We played like crusty, stale old players in that first quarter, and just really struggled to get complete control of the game. And as a consequence, it was the side that was going to, I guess, kick. What they kicked the last goal in the third quarter, and perhaps the first. Did they kick the first two in the second? The last goal, I'm not too sure, but we paid a penalty for not winning enough of the football in the first quarter. Paid a penalty in the third quarter for not capitalising a couple of times, and the last quarter was just a slog. Really, I thought it was both sides seemed to be reasonably tired and not out in their feet, but certainly not fresh. Put it that way.
Obviously, you would have preferred to win, but in the context of the whole season, does it matter losing?
Does it matter losing?
There's 22 games in the season, and you don't need to win every single game to make the grand final, as you showed last year. So, does one loss really matter in the context of the whole?
Any loss matters. Any loss. You don't dismiss a loss. We've got to redeem ourselves next week, and we've got to look at why we lost and how we lost. There's no such thing as a good loss.
The crusty, stale old side of the first quarter, what do you do about addressing that? Is that something that is
I just didn't think we lost our structure. The things that we've been very good at, we dead set lost our structure. I don't know whether it was certainly Geelong played well, but I suspect that the amount of football we got compared to the amount of football they got, most of ours was in the back half. That's very evident for the number of entrances inside 50 they had compared to what we had. But it was basically the fact that when you lose your structure in today's football, you lose control of your own destiny, and it was all played as I said, front half for Geelong. And it was really, the scoreline 2-9 could have been anything. I think we could have recovered a little bit from it. I'm not saying that all misses were bad misses, but we just didn't really have. We started to structure up far better in the second quarter, and for one reason or another, it started to. Losing Tuvey, then we were cut down a little bit in the last quarter where Brownie got a decent bruise to his calf, and he couldn't run. We didn't want to make it worse. So you start to cut down your numbers, you lose momentum. And mind you, I thought we'd almost got over the line when penalty popped that one through.
surprised that wasn't allowed.
Well, I thought that was the rule. Unless they've changed it again, I'm not too sure. But it was clearly, to me, it was an advantage. But time had been blown. Okay, Patrick. Well, that's the fastest whistle. That's the fastest whistle in history. Well, we'll view it.
Yeah, I'm not saying whether it's right or wrong. I'm saying that's what
Oh, I'm not here to say right or wrong. All I'm saying is that it's remarkable, given what we've been told, is the players make up their mind. You stop or you go. We went, Geelong went, we kicked the goal, it comes back. So someone's clearly got it wrong, us, them, or whatever.
Nick, in the end, you recovered from that first term to look them 6 goals really in the last 3 quarters, I think it was. So defensively.
Oh, sorry, what was that?
Well, after the first term, they've only kicked 6 goals.
Yeah, but we only kicked 4.
Well, or fewer than I think. But
No, I don't think so.
after the first, anyhow, well, my point was that defensively, you would have to say you were pretty good, and so.
Oh, number 1 and number 2 sides played against each other today, and it's not surprising. Both sides are first and second defensively, I think. Certainly Geelong are. We may not be, but we're certainly up there. And it was always going to be I think always going to be a tough ask to kick big scores. And we're quite. It's not foreign to us. We're quite used to that sort of scenario. So it's not as if it's a worry. This time last year, round 9, in fact, last year I think we only kicked 4 or 5. We kicked 6, last year. At round 9 last year against Geelong, they kicked 12. So perhaps we're in a better shape this time than what we were last year. So we can learn a lot from it.
Nick, what can you tell us about Toby? We know he's gone to hospital, but
I think he got. Well, look, I'm guessing here. I know that he got hit pretty heavily across the chest, and that's as far as Nick, we get any update?
Yeah, chest and head, and was okay when he came back to the lives.
Yeah. Now you're going to ask me a number. I wouldn't have a clue. I would suspect that if everything's okay, he'll play. But if it's not, well, clearly we'll know more tomorrow.
just on Nick Maxwell, there's a bit of talk going around that he might have a stress fracture in like 4 to 6 weeks.
No, it certainly won't be 4 to 6 weeks. I'm expecting that he will play next week. He only got pulled out today by medical advice more so than anything else.
And Brown's a bruised calf. Will Brown is a bruised calf.
Yep.
Any more guys?
That's it. Good.